You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. No.
What are we talking about here?
Who are we
So
talking
you're
about?
saying strongly disagree?
Strongly disagree.
What do you think, pal?
You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I don't think he finds many people interesting.
That's the thing.
That's
the thing.
one thing. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
I don't think JT's good at this at all. I don't think JT's good at that at all. Okay. I think we're ready here.
Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
Welcome.
Today, we're getting to know each other a little bit more.
Yeah.
We talked last podcast about personality tests and, personality types. And so today we're doing it. We're each going to take a personality test, but the two people sitting here will be taking the test for the person in the hot seat.
Because I don't believe that people answer these 100% true to themselves. So the best people to get to answer them are your closest friends.
I agree.
Exactly.
So,
I don't know why we're even taking this. I already know what personality type I am because I'm a Leo and a Sagittarius of a rising moon. So test means nothing to me, but I'll give it a shot.
Well, this isn't an astrology test. It's the 16th personality test.
Well, I have 16
Honestly,
personalities.
That's true.
Probably the same thing.
Probably the same thing. Alright,
I think it will change, though.
All right, so
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
My turn for the
On
hot seats.
seat. I'm not used to saying
This is how the other half lives.
That's how the other half plays. If
Okay.
out of all,
Are we reading these out to him?
yeah, we're gonna read them so they can hear it. Out of all the people that are gonna be most,
Before we start, may I say
Here we go, yep.
that
yeah, here we go.
I regularly make new friends.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a good point.
so we're gonna complete each other's tests. We're gonna read the strengths and the weaknesses. The people who are like, we're gonna give you everything.
and what one of the options here? It's 3 levels of agree and disagree.
Yeah, so you could slightly agree, moderately agree, very agree. You could neither in the middle. So we're gonna.
out of the three of us, which two do you think will be more similar?
I have no idea. I think me and
I
Danny.
think-
I think me and Danny are gonna be completely different.
Yeah, I think you and Antonio are going to be more similar.
Interesting. I feel like I might be the bridge between you guys. Like I don't know if it's
Yeah.
gonna be me and Danny more similar. Or
All right, I like bridges. All right, so let's start. We're starting with Daniel over there. First,
yeah.
Well, Daniel.
starting with Danny over there.
Okay.
First question.
Danny, what was the name of the last friend you made?
3, 2, 1.
Jim.
Does not
From
exist.
the
He
office?
exists.
All right.
His name is Jim.
So the first question is, you regularly make new friends.
How do I feel about this?
I think that he tries. I think he has more friends than I do.
Danny has a lot of friends.
I think Danny has a lot of friends. I'm not going to go all the way agree because I feel like he's a shy person still. I'll go in the middle right here.
Yeah, I would say Danny probably used to be here in the middle or to the right even, and now
So he used to
now he's-
disagree.
he's changed.
So we're going to put him in the middle of agree.
Sure.
Next question.
Okay. So not neutral. Right?
Not neutral.
Oh,
No, the middle of agree.
Okay.
So agree has 3 bubbles, all varying in severity, and disagree does, and then there's the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
You spend a lot. Oh, also, if you guys haven't taken this test, we'll put a link in the description. You could take it along with us. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Yeah, obviously he can't focus on anything. It's very random, various topics that pique his interest. He's doing a new thing every week.
But what's
Every
what's
day.
a lot of your free time? Because I feel like sometimes, because
All of it.
Danny brings up a lot of topics that he's unbelievably wrong about.
That's true too.
So how much time could he have really spent
I don't think.
on those topics?
No, I don't think that's his problem. I think he spends so much time on so many topics. That's why he's
Oh.
wrong about them all.
Okay. Either way, I'd say this is an agree.
All right.
I don't know where.
I'm gonna go
To agree?
Oh my god, he has his phone on. He's not even paying attention.
He's ruining it. He's ruining the video.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. So moderately agree.
I would probably say same as the first one. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
moderately agree.
Moderately agree.
Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Huh.
I'm gonna lean towards the purple side for this one.
So disagree.
Yeah.
We're gonna lean towards disagree. I think this is really asking like, does he like kind of mirror emotions? I guess, right? Like empathy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go slightly disagree because he gets upset when people ruin people's times. Like if we're
Yeah.
out and someone's crying or ruining the time, he will try to stomp out that person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Of course,
go.
He attacks them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go slightly. He
But
physically
will, but
hurts
will
them.
I
Well,
cry?
verbally
That's
and
the
physically.
No,
question.
you'll not cry. That's why we're disagreeing.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
We're
with that.
disagreeing.
I agree with the disagree.
You agree with disagree. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Completely disagree with this. I don't think he does at all.
He's a planner.
He's
I
a
don't know if he's a
planner.
backup planner.
No, he's a planner.
I don't think he's a
See,
backup
this is the thing about Danny. He's a planner, but Plan A, he'll kill everybody around, ruining Plan A. There is no
Yeah,
Plan B.
there's no Plan
There's
B.
only Plan A. So I'm gonna go. I think that we disagree that he makes a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's this is the first mess up.
No way.
There's always I create a structure.
That's bullshit.
And
you
there's
don't.
always
don't.
there's always a backup plan.
Bullshit.
Always a backup plan.
You usually stay
This
calm.
is just so
Wait, I gotta read it to
strongly-
them. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. No.
Who are we talking about
Who
here?
are we
So
talking
you're
about?
saying strongly disagree?
Strongly disagree.
What do you think, pal?
I would definitely be in the disagree column, but I don't know about strongly disagree.
That's fine.
I think I think sometimes I thrive under pressure.
Oh yeah.
Frankly.
Yeah, you can
I
believe
do.
you can believe that.
I do.
At social
They call me Clutch Moriarty. That's what they call me.
not one time ever.
Someone has called me that.
It's people in his dreams. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I feel like this isn't anything towards you. I feel like we all do this. Like this is just a group thing.
Yeah, but he definitely, like, if anything, how do you explain it?
I think
He'll definitely do both. I mean, obviously, you don't have to pick one or the other here, like
No, yeah.
talking to new people or talk to the ones you already know.
yeah, that's why I'm not going fully agree on this, but we're definitely on the agree side.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, think about how many times you come to Marist and like how many people you meet there, and
But it's at social events, all. Like, Maris is a few. I get that. It's also introduce yourself to new people. We're kind of just, at Maris specifically, we're kind of just tossed into new people.
I would go straight down the middle for this one, but I don't know.
I think a little,
You could agree. You could agree.
then we're
I
going-
think
just slightly agree. Just
he
slightly
introduces to new people.
I would also slightly agree on that.
agree. Thank you, Danny. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I think, I mean, Danny never
he prefers
finishes
to, yeah, I
any
think he prefers
project.
to never
so,
finish
so,
anything.
so
where would that land him here, though, if he never finishes?
completely disagree, right? Because you completely finish one project for starting another.
Yeah, but I guess does it? Even though he never finishes the first one, would he use that as an excuse to not start the next one?
No, he would
or-
start the next one, but then another thing.
No,
would
let's
come.
start.
okay,
You
okay.
start the next one because the beginning of the project is always the most fun,
That's very true.
Yeah.
and so you start the next one because you've been gotten bored with the previous one.
Okay,
Completely,
so disagree.
yeah,
I
completely
get you. I
disagree.
get you.
That's probably true.
You are
Very
very
true.
sentimental. I'd agree with that. I think Danny.
Really?
I think
I-
Danny
I
keeps a
don't- I
lot of
don't-
weird things.
I
From
don't
his
know
trips.
where I'd land here. What's an example here? Of,
Like Danny, will buy a bunch of things and keep them from like various trips and around the world.
Is
Various
that
knickknacks?
sentimental?
think it's sentimental.
Souvenirs are sentimental?
I think that's
definitely.
definitely
they're
part
they're
of it.
useless
100
garbage
yeah.
that you're bringing home with you. They're
Yeah,
sentimental.
that have no value,
Yeah, I
Have zero
except
value.
the ones you give them.
I guess so.
I'm gonna go agree, definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I would disagree with that one personally. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't disagree, but I might be neutral because I also typically don't care for like
This is sand
tradition
from a
and
beach I
like,
went to.
sentimental things like that. I don't know.
Well, just slightly agree.
Okay,
Just a
okay.
little slight agree.
Well,
You like to use.
do have sand
You
from
like to
beaches.
use organizing. You like to use
You
organizing.
do have sand from a beach you went to.
I have-
Change him to
I
strong.
have a
Yeah,
sand.
we're gonna go moderately
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
okay.
You like
That is what is a bunch of sand gonna do for you ever?
It's a token of remembrance.
That-
of-
That's what
that's
sentiment.
sentimental is.
That's what sentiment.
yeah, but if it like
That's a sentiment.
burned down in a fire, I wouldn't be upset about it.
You'd be like, God damn it.
That's why we gave you.
I'd be
Yeah,
more,
a little bit.
I'd be
Yeah,
more
not
upset about my
strong.
laptop. Like I don't care about them. I just have them because
But that means you're sentimental, Danny. I don't care like if they blow up. That
No,
means-
sentimental. I feel like sentimental is like my beach, my beach sand got destroyed.
That would
What
be
can I
strongly
possibly
agree.
do?
That's
would be
strongly
strongly
agree.
agree.
Okay, whatever.
You like to use organizing tools like
What will I ever do?
you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I completely agree with that. He does. That's just an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Unbelievably untrue because there
Yeah,
there's so many mistakes.
completely
Yet
disagree.
I don't think it's ever even affected his the way he perceives his own abilities.
Yep. Okay. You feel
Fake it till you make it,
Yeah.
baby.
you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I disagree with that.
I would disagree, yeah. But I don't know where I would disagree.
Not that much. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative work. Wait, excuse me. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works.
Why they're doing a negative here instead of just saying you're interested in discussing?
They're like double negating.
Because now we have to disagree, which is double negative. I would disagree. I think he is interested in that stuff.
Yeah, I also that was so weird.
So
It's like a
dumb.
trick question.
I love a creative work and the various meanings.
You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I think I disagree with this just because like Danny loves the things that he likes. Like even if they're bad, he just fucking like will blow them anyway.
Like what?
Like just any item or music or like any new thing. You know how he likes, even if it's trash, he likes it because it's new. That's your heart,
yeah,
baby.
definitely.
That's your heart, baby.
Interesting answer.
Like new albums and stuff.
Yeah, you usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. How do you feel about this, JT?
So I think he is a planner and stuff, but daily routine, I don't think he has.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times we
plan,
kind of just lock eyes and go, "What are we doing today?" That's
Yeah,
not a
so this is
plan.
going to be on the agree side, I would think.
So
for
I'll
him.
go there. Yeah. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I
Completely disagree.
disagree with this. I think Danny cares too much.
Yeah.
You enjoy participating in group activities. Pfft, Jesus, completely agree with that. You like books and movies that you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. You like books and movies that you come up. I mean, I agree, but I feel like it's just a weird question.
How do you feel about Inception, Danny?
I actually hated it the first time I saw it.
How'd you feel with the ending?
I like it.
I feel like he interprets.
Oh, I like my version of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with this. I feel like that's just a
Okay.
weird question. Your
Yeah.
happiness comes from helping others accomplish things
No.
more than your own accomplishments. No,
I totally disagree with this.
that's what we did.
No, I mean, I totally disagree with your answer. I feel like I would rather help somebody do the thing they want to do than actually do my thing.
You switching it?
I am gonna go neutral. I'm gonna go neutral. Why? What do you think? You think it's strongly disagree
No,
that his
I think
own
you had it right
happiness only
before.
comes from? All right, I'll go there. I'll meet you in the
What have
middle.
you helped someone accomplish?
Oh, I help people accomplish things every day.
Oh, look at Mr. Helper
All right,
Accomplisher over here.
I'll meet you in the middle. Slightly disagree.
Okay.
You're
And
interested.
this is rather than.
Well,
Yeah, this is rather. So it's like really definite.
well, there's an interesting dynamic going on here because, in a way, I feel like if I help somebody accomplish something, that's partially my own accomplishment as well.
Okay,
So-
would you
so
rather,
then we should have
would you-
strongly
Would you rather
disagreed.
have Picky Boys have 1 million subscribers or help your buddy get his YouTube channel to a million subscribers?
Well, I think the question here is would I rather have Picky Boys have 1 million subscribers or my own channel have 1 million subscribers? And
Not-
the answer there is Picky Boys.
Well,
Not-
it's almost the same.
It said help someone else accomplish.
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
said. Would
both
you rather
you.
help someone else accomplish
That's
or accomplish
still
yourself?
both you.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
No, the
I
answer
guess
is no. You
that's-
would. You
No,
would rather
but,
your
but
own.
not strongly no.
No, we didn't strongly know. You're good. Don't worry. You are interested in so many.
Strongly no
things.
was never the thing we even clicked in the first place.
No, you are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Strongly agree.
Yes.
You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Strongly agree. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. See, he takes charge a lot in things.
does,
Like
he
this is
does.
group settings.
Especially like vacation planning, things like that.
So I'll go there.
You ever been to a
Wait,
escape room
what?
with me?
Wait.
You avoid. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Good catch. Disagree with that. You
Yeah.
avoid it. No, he does not. In group settings, you are definitely not an artistic type of person. You're definitely not.
Yeah, I would disagree.
Strongly disagree. Why does it do that?
Just like the adjectives they're adding, like definitely not.
Yeah, strongly disagree.
Relax.
You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings.
I think Danny would disagree with this.
You think the world would be better if people relied more on than their feelings. Right, because it's like if Elon Musk wants to end world hunger, Danny rather that the feelings than Elon Musk being like, nah, I'd rather make $40 billion, making a car. Right? That's feelings compared. Like, why do you disagree?
I think that if we're talking about if the world would be a better place, like I think Danny would support people showing more empathy and to each other, which would be all feelings related
Right,
stuff,
so-
as opposed to like, okay, what are the numbers? How's the economy doing?
All right. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on their rationale? So we agree. Okay. You prefer?
No, I disagreed.
No, wait, what? You would think the world would be a better place if people went. Oh shit! Oh my god, these questions. Okay, you're right.
This is just a secret reading comprehension test.
yeah, and I'm failing.
It's failing terribly.
I can't do that. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax? Disagree completely.
Yeah.
You enjoy watching people argue? I'll slightly agree with that.
I don't know, does he enjoy watching it, or does he enjoy being a part of it? I don't know.
See, but I feel like I feel like you're
debates?
adding too much to the question. I feel like that's the same question.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I mean, he doesn't try, I don't think. You tend to avoid. I'm going to disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
disagree. I mean, I think anyone who
Your mood can
starts a
change
YouTube
very
channel-
quickly. I feel like if we have bad mood Dan, we have bad mood Dan.
I don't know though, because you have sometimes when he's drunk, you have raging, angry Dan, and then you have cheery, happy Dan like 5 seconds later.
Yeah. So your mood changes very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
so
you
we
said
agree.
You
Right.
said the opposite.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna agree. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you.
well, he is the most efficient man alive.
Yeah, he is the most. So how could he not? Completely disagree.
I lose patience with people.
Well,
no, I
if
completely
you disagree,
agree.
he's saying you don't lose patience with people.
Oh, that's terribly inaccurate.
Wait, you lose patience with people who are not as
I don't
efficient.
even know what
as
this
you.
means, to be honest.
You
Like,
lose
efficient at
patience
what? What
with
does this
people
mean?
who are not as
Does
efficient.
it mean competent?
You lose patience with people that are not as efficient. I'm gonna agree. Okay.
Yeah, if someone's not, it's doing something completely inefficiently, I'll get upset.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Completely agree. You always have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Completely
Yeah, I would
agree.
agree. For him, I mean.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than your own. Completely agree. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Completely disagree. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. No, you find it easy. Sorry, you find it easy to empathize.
You're
that's
just adding
Freudian.
now.
You find it easy? I would say, yeah. I mean, like, you get it, right?
I don't know. I think he definitely.
No,
with someone
it's
whose
like, oh,
experiences
you're
are very
no,
different.
because
than
I can
his,
see
think
Danny
he
being like,
wouldn't
oh, your
empathize.
parents died, boo-hoo. You know, all right, disagree. You usually postpone finalizing decisions.
I didn't mean that. But that's not what I meant at all.
Sorry, so what'd you mean?
I'm saying that if someone has like a extraordinarily different upbringing than him, and that maybe led them to have like some weirder views, like I don't think he would empathize with that at all.
All right, so slightly disagree. We'll meet in the middle.
Okay.
You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as
Boo,
long
your
as
parents.
possible.
What is this?
Usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. I'm gonna a little less than completely agree with that. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Completely disagree.
Yeah, completely disagree.
Completely disagree. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you
Completely
need.
agree.
Completely agree. All right, we're zooming through now. You enjoy going to art museums. What a fucking lame-o. Yeah, he does.
Does he?
Yeah, I'm going to go slightly agree. No, I'm going to go moderately agree.
Okay.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
No, I would
Yeah,
disagree.
disagree with that.
I don't know where, but
You like to have a to-do list for each day. He does like that, but does he do it? No, it's a little different. You rarely feel insecure.
Danny's the most secure man
Yeah,
alive.
he's the most secure man alive.
Disagree.
Yeah, obviously we're gonna disagree. You you avoid making phone calls. I'm gonna completely agree. The man likes texting. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from yours. Often spend a lot of time.
I
trying
don't
to
know
By
about
the way,
lot.
I hate texting. By the way,
Yeah, but you like calling.
that's true.
You like voice memos maybe, which is very strange.
You do
in between.
voice memos? I've never gotten a Danny voice memo.
No, he wants to,
I
but no
want
one
to,
will
but
respond.
I don't want to be the only person sending the voicemails,
Wait.
and then somebody's texting me back. But texting's totally inefficient.
Oh, here we
You
go.
can't read the context of a thing. With
Wait,
the
why do
text.
people do voice memos? Is there a reason that I'm not
Well,
filled in on?
if it's really long, then it's just easier.
Is that all it is?
It's easier. And
Probably.
again, it's also about context. If I just say "okay" on a text message, that could be, or I say "okay," depending on your inflection, it could mean a few very different things.
Also,
You're
that's
telling a story.
that's very
maybe,
true.
too.
And also, I think it's more for people who English isn't their first language. They can't really type it out properly. It's easier just to talk.
Okay.
What did I say here? You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from yours. I'm probably gonna disagree. Like spend a lot of time trying to.
I think he does a little bit, but often spend a lot of time. It's
Yeah,
like that's a strong
like,
wording.
He doesn't care that much.
That's a weird thing to do, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly. In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. I'm going to strongly agree.
Agree.
With that. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
I think so, yeah.
That's exactly it. You're still bothered by mistakes that you've made a long time ago.
Huh.
I just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, all right, we'll give this one to you. What do you think?
What do you mean? This is your show, baby.
All right. Well, let's ask him a question that maybe we can figure out from. What's the most recent, I guess, like mistake that bothered you? 'Cause I want to see if this is like.
You just
I
asked him the question.
No,
Jeez
I didn't. I just asked him what's the most recent
Alright.
mistake. 'Cause I want to see if it's like, oh, I left the fridge open, or if it's like, oh, when I accidentally got my best friend killed. Different levels
Didn't
there.
happen. I don't know what's the most recent mistake.
You know what?
I
You know
want
what?
to see
I'm
the
gonna say-
severity of something that bothers you.
I'm going to assume that every time he's pissing an Uber and ruin people's times, he's bothered by those.
But still,
I'm just going to disagree. I don't think he cares. He's a very selfish man. You rarely contemplate.
No, I first of all, it's not that I don't care. I do care, but at a certain point, the past is the past and the ink is dry. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
I understand. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Completely disagree with that. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I'm gonna.
somewhere in the agree section.
Yeah, it's definitely in the agree section. You take great care not to make people look bad when it is completely their fault. You take great care not to make people look bad when it's completely their fault.
Is Danny a blamer?
You take great care to make people
Not to make people.
look bad when it's completely their fault. See, but who's people, right? Like, what does that mean? Like, if an old lady tripped, you'd be like, "Oh, loser."
Yeah, I
feel
would
like
disagree with this.
I feel like we kind of protect each other, enough. Like to each other, obviously we make fun of each other. But I'm saying, like, what does this question really mean? You take great care of people, not people look bad when it's completely their fault.
I think it's like harping on something.
Depending on-
harping on something, like saying, like if somebody messes up, and then you say, like, you continually point out the fact, like, well, we wouldn't be here if Dave didn't do this, and you just keep bringing it up. I feel like that's what the question is.
Well, I've seen Danny do that a lot.
I don't think I do it a lot. I think I acknowledge it once. Hey, Dave, you fucked up.
No, I
And
think
then
I
I
think
stop.
I think
I think you do that, but I think that's also a fair thing.
yeah,
to
I
do.
think that's fair.
Personally, I think
I don't think
probably-
there's anything wrong with that, but you definitely.
But there's
do
also
it.
it says like make people look bad. There's a difference between like I guess publicly and maybe like
This is what I'm
on the
saying.
side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
'cause if it's like if you're like telling everyone, yeah, it's fucking this guy's fault.
Yeah.
But or if you're like, hey, dude, like,
I'm
really
just
fucked that
gonna
up.
go neutral.
Okay.
I think that's fair. We haven't done a neutral. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy rather than organized, consistent efforts. I'm gonna
Yeah.
agree with that. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed. in
That's
you.
a sad question.
Jesus.
Oh my god, that's a sad question.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna.
This is deep inside the mind of
Yeah,
Danny. I don't know.
What do you think, honestly?
I don't. Well, when someone thinks highly of me, my first thought isn't when are they not going to?
Yeah, I feel like
that seems weird.
I feel like that's a different kind of person.
I typically
Yeah.
just say like, oh, they think highly of me. Let's keep the ball moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I feel like that's fairly normal. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I disagree with that. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time.
There should be a fourth option.
Yeah, there should be a
here.
four. There should be
Disagree.
all the way there.
That's great. It's what is being human if not
What is
pondering?
having a podcast? You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate ones. Yes. He likes coffee shops. I'm gonna slightly disagree. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Slightly disagree.
No, slightly.
No.
Like just not
Oh,
fully agree.
oh.
Sorry. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I feel like Danny's gotten much better at it because he's hung out with me a lot. I feel like he's gotten much better.
I think I've always been very good at this.
I think you've been not that.
I think I've always been good at this. Sometimes
I think not that at all. Actually.
Sometimes women can be hard to read. Frankly, it can be a little bit harder to navigate.
I'm just gonna right there.
Careful, Danny.
Just right there.
Encroaching on incel
Yeah.
territory.
You often feel overwhelmed. I'm gonna go yes. You complete things JT, read that one.
Methodically.
Thank you. Without skipping over any steps.
My first instinct
I
would
mean,
be like somewhat yes, but I don't know.
I mean, no,
He does everything.
He gets it done. You completely things.
Didn't take
but
cut
see,
any
but
corners.
Think about if I was building a piece of furniture.
No, I don't want to think like that.
I'm a booklet man.
Well, if you
I do
if-
every
if-
single step.
If you build furniture and skip a step, your furniture's
Yeah,
wrong.
you don't have any
now.
furniture.
Yeah, but some people just forego the book and go, "Oh, I can do it."
That's not
Skipping
what
a
this
step.
is.
That's just being talented.
I'm just gonna slightly.
Okay.
You are very.
I don't know here,
You are very
but-
intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
Well, this goes back to the helping someone else succeed rather than
See, the thing is,
succeeding yourself.
would like needing it more is different than like if he thinks that they can do it more.
It's better suited for them.
So if like you would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. I mean, I don't know. Danny's Oprah just handing out fucking.
I would assume also this means to like, it's not just pass it along to anyone. Like it's to someone who's like probably a friend, right? No one's just no one's giving out free opportunities.
No, but this could
out
also
here.
but this could also mean like, oh, he won $20 on a scratch off and just hand it to a homeless person instead. That's how I kind of read it.
Is that an opportunity?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, it
I don't know.
is.
But then why not just give a homeless guy $20 in your pocket? Like I don't know. That's just.
So what do you
It's
think?
not an opportunity
So what do you think?
necessarily. But like, yeah, if he came across like a low level job and maybe he had a friend who was just got fired and just like, you know, I could take this job, but
Alright.
this guy probably needs
I'll
more.
agree. You struggle with deadlines. I mean, he gets there.
Depends on who they're set by.
Yeah, he gets there. You feel confident that things will work
Depends
out
by
for
who they're set
you.
What was the question?
You feel confident that things will work out for you. I mean, if he,
I think he fluctuates
I mean,
here.
yeah, I think he fluctuates too. But if he didn't at least feel confident, it'd be a whole different.
I would go entirely agree. I think I'm overconfident. in
Really?
the
Okay,
fact
change
that-
it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go because you know there's a lot of talk coming from him over there.
I mean, I think I am. I think sometimes to a debilitating degree.
All right.
I just think it's gonna happen.
All right, we're gonna see results. We did it.
All right, who am I?
See it.
You are a campaigner.
fuck?
ENFP-T.
Wow. ENFP.
ENFP. I don't know what the dashes mean.
See, this is so interesting because my old one was INTJ.
Yeah, I
So
don't think you're an
almost
introvert anymore.
Almost entirely the opposite,
I definitely don't.
except for N.
I definitely don't think.
What are all these letters? Are these what are they?
Well, this is like introvert or extrovert. This is like we'll read them. We'll read 'em,
Okay.
we'll read 'em. JT, you're gonna have to take the reading for sure. We're just gonna read. Nice guy.
Oh, wait. Campaigners you might know.
All right. First of all, these are
Wow.
the top 4 campaigners: Robert Downey Jr.,
Okay, Iron Man.
Robin Williams,
All right.
Quentin
Iron Man,
Tarantino,
Quentin Tarantino.
What did you say?
I love
What
feet
did
too.
you say after?
I said funny man.
Oh,
and,
Quentin Tarantino.
I
and
thought you said.
Love feet.
I don't even.
And
make
Russell
that joke.
Brand.
I thought you said. Oh, Iron Man.
Russell Brand's a little tough.
My Greek wedding. Big fat Greek wedding.
Okay, so JT, here we go. Your turn. You got to read this.
Okay. Starting from there.
Yeah.
Campaigners are true free spirits. I'm already messing it up.
Yep.
Outgoing, open-hearted, and open-minded. With their lively, upbeat approach to life, they stand out in any crowd. But even though they can be the life of the party, campaigners don't just care about having a good time. These personality types run deep, as do their longing for meaningful, emotional connections with other people. How much of this am I reading? I'm getting tired.
How are you getting tired already?
Friendly and outgoing.
All right, no, it's fine. We'll just go to strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what are my strengths?
Yeah, we'll just do strengths and weaknesses. Curious,
He's curious.
perceptive,
Always
Enthusi-
incredibly perceptive.
enthusiastic,
That's true.
excellent communicators,
Fantastic. I'm a podcaster.
festive,
Oh, I love a good holiday.
good-natured.
Don't know what that means.
All of these strengths come together to form a person who is warm-hearted and approachable, with altruistic spirit and a friendly disposition. Campaigners strive to get along with pretty much everybody. That's true.
I think you nailed it on the head, guys.
And their circles of acquaintances and friends
have-
often stretch far and wide.
That's true.
What did we put that you disagree with? Anything? Any particular questions you remember?
Oh, hold on. Let's finish this first. Then,
Okay.
then we'll let him rebuttal.
All right.
People pleasing, unfocused, disorganized.
That's not true.
Oh wait, no, these are the weaknesses. Sorry,
Wait,
these are not strengths.
Which is not true. Disorganized?
All these are true so far.
Disorganized?
All
Do
these
you
are
think I'm
true so far.
disorganized?
All these are true so
I
far.
don't. I disagree with that. I'm organized.
Overly accommodating,
In what capacity? Well, just continue.
overly optimistic, restless. These are all nailed on the head.
These sound great.
They sound great.
Romantic relationships.
Romantic relationships.
Oh, wow, this really goes deep.
Yeah. When campaigners are interested in someone, they rarely hold back. People with this personality type tend to fall in love easily, and they fall hard. Campaigners show their new flame and affection with trust and devotion and passion that they feel are real.
Danny's a hopeless romantic a little
Danny's
bit.
a hopeless romantic.
I don't know about that.
That's what this is
All right,
saying.
let's get to friendships. That's what we really want.
All right.
All right, your turn, JT.
As friends, campaigners are cheerful and supportive. They're nearly always up for a little lighthearted banter or a deep, heartfelt, emotional discussion about anything and everything. That's true.
Yeah.
Generous and giving, campaigners have much to offer in the realm of friendship. At times, however, they may struggle with a suspicion that they care more about their friends than their friends care about them. Dude, nailhead, bam,
Boom.
a suspicion that can leave these sociable, warm-hearted personalities feeling more than a little lonely.
I think we got you, Danny.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty good.
I think we got you. I don't think we got to worry about parenthood.
Yeah.
Little early for
Career
that.
paths.
Career paths.
Podcast in there?
Let's see. What are the works? Come on, just give me a list.
By campaigner, do they literally mean, like, what is, they mean like politician, or are they just calling it that for some other reason?
No, it's just like something that they like. Some other ones are like architect, entertainer. It's just like
okay.
it's not actual. It's not the actual job. It's just like what you do. Like you campaign to do things where you're the architect of your own life or whatever. Architect was what I previously got. INTJ.
All right, I think we did good there.
All right. I mean, I'm not
Rebuttal?
particularly, no, I don't think I think you answered most of them pretty correctly.
What about disorganized?
I don't think I'm disorganized.
How's your room looking?
That's so psychotic to me.
Organization, it doesn't particularly matter.
That
about
is
the room.
absolutely part
The
of it.
only
Absolutely,
thing that matters
unbelievably a
about
part
it.
of it.
The
No,
only thing that
That's
matters.
actually probably the core of it, I would say.
No, because sometimes you're the day-to-day clutter
Here we go.
is part of it. You ever see the lab of an inventor?
Yes,
It's-
and those
it's-
people are
it's-
disorganized. That's why they're creative.
No, but they're not disorganized.
Yes, they are.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not. They're organized in their own framework.
Then organization is not purely a mental thing. It's also a physical thing.
No, I understand that, but and
You could be mentally organized and have your schedule written out and everything, and then be completely disorganized physically.
no, I understand that, but exactly, I don't think that it's fair to only take into consideration half of that equation,
Okay.
because you're labeling the whole thing as disorganized based off of just a few things. And I'm a pretty organized guy. All my documentation is organized with a number system.
How much documentation do you possibly
yeah,
have?
I
Danny's
have-
one sheet of loose
I
leaf.
Yeah, your birth certificate and your driver's license.
No, I'm talking about like all the shit that I make for the podcast. I could find anything very easily.
Well, that's because you have to get it done, like the lab thing. Like they still
No,
get things done.
But
you're not an
some-
organized
some,
person.
Some people will just say like save a thing as this thing. I do dashes and numbers and it's very organized.
Danny, I've seen you. I've asked you to find me the one thing you just made, and you scroll through 30 of them and can't find it. So I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
when numbers, I mean, there's only so many numbers.
There's infinite number of numbers.
There's only so many.
All right. Well, I think we hit that on the head. I want to get in the hot seat.
Go for it,
I
go for it.
want to go next.
Oh,
Top
right.
spot
So
right
we'll
here,
go
Danny.
next.
Stop it, Danny.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to talk into the mic properly.
Now
unlike
I'm in the
Danny.
Antonio seat. Well, my mic didn't reach.
I mean, you just had to do that.
No, I did. It was
We're fine.
stretched out, and you're not sitting in the middle as instructed.
Exactly.
I'm in the
Doesn't
middle.
follow his own
I'm center
instructions.
frame.
Is that a question? Does he follow
Does he follow
instructions well?
Absolutely not. All right, so now it's time for Antonio.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Here we go. You regularly make new friends. I would say disagree.
See, I would say he does sometimes, but he also hates people too much to be like a social butterfly here.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I think if Antonio goes to a place, he's not saying, "Oh, let me go make a new friend.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly,
here they are.
exactly.
So I would say like somewhat disagree.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Somewhere right there.
All right. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest.
I don't know about that. I don't think so.
I think slightly agree.
Slightly, yeah. Wait,
Because
slightly agree.
You know, he watches like anime and stuff, and
Well, I enjoy myself.
You can enjoy things.
yeah, like he does.
I think
He does random stuff. You know, kind of. I maybe disagree.
is watching anime exploring a various random topic?
True. He has his topics: horror movies, anime.
Now, if he's like looking up like anime lore and like theories, I would say, oh, that's where he's.
true. Okay, so there we go. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Disagree.
Disagree.
All right.
Strongly. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan.
I feel like I have 3 plan processes. I have ABC.
I think you have a.
I have 3-step plans a lot.
But I think you're a problem solver when it comes to when the plan fails. I don't think you have the backup plan, honestly.
Also, backup for backup, that's a bit much.
Yeah, that's a little
So
much. That means I failed too
here-
many times.
Yeah.
you usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I would agree.
Strongly agree.
Thank you, JT.
At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Probably somewhat agree.
Where do we put Danny here? Because here you're Antonio's a level bumped up from that. Wherever we put Danny,
Bumped up or bumped down?
you more so talk to the people you already know.
Right.
I think more so than Danny. So I don't know where we put.
I think
Danny.
we put Danny at the 1 of agree.
So then we put him there.
Okay.
I think.
Next, you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. I would say agree on that.
I think
you like
so.
to finish things?
I finish.
Okay, well,
I can finish.
I'll put you there.
I have orgasms.
You are very sentimental.
You know, I would say no, but he is, dude. He's got pictures of every podcast guest we've had in little what are those things called?
Polaroids.
Little Polaroids, and
That is true.
he saved fucking I don't know. He's got like trophies up there from episodes, and
Yeah, okay. He's a
He
little.
is what he
I'd
wants
say
to
he's
be.
a little
a
sentimental.
little bit.
It's gonna make me blush.
You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I'd say disagree.
I would like to. I do try.
I think he
I
aspires to,
I do want
but
to.
I don't think he does.
It's just because my mind is the calendar already,
Mhm.
so it's just
Yeah.
it feels like an extra step.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I disagree with that.
Yeah, 100% disagree.
You feel comfortable just walking up to someone and finding interest you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Who's having reading problems now, there, pal?
I don't think he finds many people interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Honestly,
That's the
I don't
thing.
think-
I don't think he ever does this. But if he wanted to, would he feel comfortable doing
yeah,
it?
I
guess.
think so. So I
he
guess
never
so
does it.
somewhat maybe then.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm the one I feel like that has gone up to the people that Danny's been afraid to go up to the,
Right,
the
right.
most.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you refuse to
like
go up to Sal
comedians at the-
Volcano.
Yeah.
Well,
Refuse to go up to
well,
him.
that's true, but that's a little different. I don't just
What? How's
Yeah.
that
How is
different?
that's the same exact
because
is exactly the
just
scenario.
walking up to someone
Danny,
you find
just shake the
just walking up to someone you find interesting is a little bit different than like a celebrity. That's because there's,
That's-
there's a
but
different
No, it's
dynamic.
just-
it gets
no,
easier.
no, there's a different dynamic there because you don't want to bother a celebrity. You know,
No,
if,
you're
it's,
talk-
if it's just the guy.
You're already
No,
putting the
no.
celebrity up on like a big fat
No,
pedestal
no.
by
if,
saying
if it's just like a guy that like he makes
a
cool-
celebrity's just a guy.
No, if he's just a guy who makes like
No.
pottery that I've heard about, and I say, oh, maybe I'll go talk
No,
to that
this
guy.
is what
He's the one
this,
who makes
well,
pottery.
this is
This
why
is why you're not comfortable and
yeah,
he is.
no, this is why you're wrong, and also we're talking about me. It's because if you're not willing to go to that level, and I'm willing for anything underneath that.
yeah.
Oh,
You understand?
Sure.
I don't care if someone makes
A,
pottery.
a celebrity is just a person.
Well, in a way.
In a way, in every way, they are just a person.
No, they are just a person, but you know, if I was a celebrity, when I'm a celebrity, I don't who knows? Do you really
That's
want
the confidence you're talking
Yeah,
about
People, do you
that's
before.
really
not-
want people to walk up to you all the time? It's like also just
That's
like
not the question.
Yes,
That's not
I
the
would.
point.
I love
No,
attention,
okay.
though, but
You would definitely get sick of it eventually, but
You
that's
are
not the
not
question.
I don't think I would.
you are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. You are not too interested. I would agree with that. I mean, how many analysis? I feel like Antonio kind of has his analysis, and then that's that.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't
So you are not too interested. So agree.
agree. Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, I mean that's a stupid question.
Okay. Well, yeah, there. See. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
All right, villager.
I don't know. I think in general, yeah, I'd put him one token to the one little bump to the agree, because I do think that he goes with his head when he needs to. I don't know.
See, I
Danny's
think
saying I'm a good
I
guy.
think I would agree in most cases, but I think anyone that tries to like do something as stupid and hard as starting YouTube full time has got to be following their heart more than their head.
That's what I'm saying. I think Antonio, when it comes down to brass tacks, he'll go with the head, but when he's just on autopilot, he lets his heart guide him.
Yeah.
Everybody loves some good head.
Exactly.
You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particularly daily routine.
I would disagree.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like Antonio never does what he wants.
Yeah.
He always complains about it. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I would say somewhat agree. Does Antonio really feel-
I think he doesn't completely not care about
True.
like, you know, when I don't know, if someone he thinks is cool coming over, you know, clean the house up, make it look nice, like
True.
I feel like if we're talking about in like for this example, it feels like guest or presentable or like a professional thing. I feel like that's a little different, to be fair, than like.
it's all wrapped together.
All right, fair enough.
I'm just saying it weighs into the
Watch with this. I can hear that.
okay, my bad.
Stop fidgeting.
Yeah, it all weighs into the equation here. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Where's your first?
I don't
instinct go?
think he worries about it. That's the point. But
But is that not worrying about it? Like,
that's true?
is caring about it? You know,
True.
I'm not saying he doesn't worry about it all that much. So I'm not saying he's sitting there afterward, like up all night caring about it. But you know, before I know prep a little bit and
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. So what is that? Either neutral or a little one disagree?
I'd say neutral.
All right.
I would say neutral.
Neutral. You enjoy participating in group activities. I think yes.
Yeah.
I don't think he loves them, but I think he likes them. Not all the way to the left or whatever. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
This one I have no idea, to be honest.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Well, that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I'd say yes. I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like I'd rather just like them tell me.
You'd rather it be given to you?
Yeah, I don't
That's-
care. I don't care too much.
Okay.
It's like I'd rather like okay, she died at the end. That makes it easy. Don't gotta think about it no more.
Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I would probably.
I feel like a big
here we
part
go.
of I feel like a big part of
he
this
jutted into that.
because I feel like a big part of this whole thing is like being able to give all our friends outlets to do exactly what they want.
True. But your happiness comes more from that. That's a very specific type of person where your happiness
Yeah,
comes
That's
more.
that's
That's how I originally like understood the question. It's like
That's
coming
true.
more. That's like a
That's like Mother Teresa, you know.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
That's like a mom who like wants to see their kid succeed.
No, you're
you know,
right.
like she doesn't even care about her
Over
own
them,
dreams
yeah.
that much.
That's fair.
Okay. So,
But so that's why you don't put Antonio totally to the
yeah. So disagree.
put you in the slightly disagree.
Thank you.
You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. I disagree. I guess. I mean, we on the question of does he
Yeah.
explore random things, we said like no, not really. So
No, I would disagree here. Difficult to choose what to try next.
yeah, I don't think so. Okay, you are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I would say somewhat agree here.
A bit
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Like feel like Antonio in another universe is like a doomsday prepper.
Oh, for
honestly.
sure. I'm surprised he doesn't have a bunker down here.
Yeah.
Maybe he does.
It's just because food actually goes bad.
You buy canned food.
No, it goes bad, dude.
No,
A couple years.
Yeah, a
some
couple
MR
years. That's not enough.
Some MREs.
That's different. Even gas goes bad.
You avoid
Really?
leadership roles in group settings. Disagree.
Strongly
Strongly
disagree, I think.
disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he'll take up the mantle and say, "Hey, you guys are dumb." Let's
Very charismatic leader.
You are definitely not an artistic type of person.
You fucking
You
loser.
fucking idiot. I can't draw.
I
could draw.
I disagree. I disagree with that. I think Antonio's artistic in his own way.
Really? In what way?
I mean, I'm definitely I have to be.
He's
I said
definitely
au-
autistic.
You
I
said
said
autistic. You said autistic.
No, I think he's definitely artistic in his. I mean, he likes to make he likes to make things look pretty. He
No,
cares.
I know what
he
you're
cares.
saying.
He cares about his craft. At the end of the day, like if something looks shitty, Antonio would rather reshoot it and kibosh the whole thing. That's his.
No,
that's his art.
That's definitely true. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
Just the-
he's. I don't think he's a total disagree.
You know what it is? It's the
No Van
framing.
Gogh.
The framing of the question just so odd.
Yeah, the
It's
questions
like,
are strange.
You are definitely not, and it's like
I'm like, relax, guy. Why are you yelling at
because
me?
I agree that definitely those things are art, and he's definitely cares about them like art.
You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings?
Strongly
Big
agree.
big agree. Sorry, big agree.
You have me worried for a second.
Yeah.
Whoa, are you coming to an
Huge
argument here?
agree.
We're about to fight.
You prefer to do your chores before you're allowing yourself to relax. Big agree. I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
You enjoy watching people argue. I'd say a small agree. Like right here, agree.
Well, and we're saying this question is like enjoy watching people and maybe participating, or
yeah.
I think it's a big agree then.
A big agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
Antonio does stoke the flames.
Yeah.
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. See,
Again, I think
don't.
anyone who starts a
Yeah.
YouTube channel podcast, that's just like
Yeah, I agree.
it's a disagree. Wait,
I
you agree
agree with you.
Yeah,
So it'd be disagree, but I don't know
I don't know
how
where.
big.
Yeah,
I don't
I wouldn't say it's the strongly disagree. I definitely wouldn't say that because I think in some situations he does.
Yeah, I think it's
What?
here.
No, I'm just making some actions.
Your mood can change very quickly. I would agree. On
I would
that.
agree.
Yeah.
And one little thing can ruin his mood for the day.
You lose patience with people who are not as efficient
Oh,
as you. 100%
strongly
billion
agree.
disagree.
Which is most people probably.
Arguably, people who are just as efficient as him, if he's watching them do something, you say, "Will you go faster?"
Yeah.
Okay. You often end up doing things the last possible moment.
The problem
I'd
is
say somewhere in the middle here.
the problem is
'cause-
I do, but it's not on purpose.
The problem, the thing is he does though. He'll record a podcast. He'll edit a podcast the day it comes out.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Record that morning, edit it, and
well, that's because
pop it
I
out.
can get it done, but like I don't like that at all.
Well, then why do you do it so often?
I don't do that often.
Okay, you often end up doing these last.
So somewhere on the agree side, we're thinking.
Yeah,
what do you
I'd say
think?
like right there, the small agree.
Okay, I can see that.
You've always been fascinated with the question of You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
I mean,
See, I mean, most people. Obviously, I think everyone wonders. But if we're putting everyone on a scale,
Uh-huh.
Antonio's probably on the lower side of being fascinated by it.
I would agree. Maybe do neutral.
Yeah, I think neutral's good here.
Yeah.
throwing up right before.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than you're on your own. I would do a small agree. I feel like Antonio likes to be around people
Yeah, I mean,
more
Antonio
than he gives
you know,
credence to.
Antonio, I think
Antonio's
he enjoys
very-
his alone time, but also like when UFC fights on, he'll host a little thing in his little living room, whatever.
And I feel like in reality, he's rarely alone. I'm always watching.
oh yeah,
I'm
via the cameras.
I'm always watching.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I think disagree. I feel
Yeah,
like
somewhere on
everybody in this-
disagree.
Everybody in this group does.
Every podcast
cares.
we talk about something theoretical.
You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experience are very different than yours. I would say disagree.
I mean,
I would say
I feel like I could understand.
I'm not gonna give you a. Should we go big disagree or medium disagree?
No, medium.
Okay, medium disagree.
He has empathy. It's just limited.
You guys are bad people.
You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. I would say disagree.
Why don't I remember
Small
answering this
disagree.
question for Danny? I must have zoned out. Small disagree?
I say small disagree. I feel like Antonio, like you get the decision, you think about it for a little bit, and you answer the question. You make the decision. You know.
I got you.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't think he's an overly critical thinker.
I don't think
Really
that's
critical.
Like I don't think you're like an overthinker.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like he's had to make some decisions recently, and he doesn't accept them and deny them right on the spot.
No, I know, but for as long as
Postpone
possible,
for as long as
postpone it.
possible is a bit. Okay, yeah.
So
yeah,
I say
yeah.
a little disagree.
Disagree.
You rarely second guess the choices that you have made.
Somewhere on the agree side.
See, I don't know. Yeah, I think on the green side as well, but at least from what he gives to us, I don't think he very often second guesses them. But who knows? In his head, he might be saying "fuck."
I mean, that's something only he could know.
True.
I would say agree.
All right. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. I'd say disagree.
Lively social event? No. Like hang
Like,
out with friends, whatever.
Hang out
lively
with friends,
social
but a
event?
lively
No,
social
no.
event? No, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Antonio goes to many lively social. You enjoy going to art museums. Heavily disagree.
Heavily disagree.
I've been to many a museum.
Well, to been to doesn't mean you enjoy them.
That's true.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I would say a medium agree.
Yeah.
A medium
I
agree.
could understand people's.
Well, no, I'm gonna go slightly
This is
agree.
different.
I'm gonna go slightly
is
agree. You don't have
different.
to change it. You can keep it whatever. But
This is a
only
different
because
question.
because I think maybe even if he thinks that it's dumb, he can understand it. Whereas like because he'll see like like we were talking about before. You know, he can notice someone and say, oh, that person's mad or that person's sad, and he might be like it's for a dumb reason. But
How many more? Jesus, this is a long quiz. You like to have a to-do list for each day. I don't know. Are you a list man? I don't even know.
I mean, I just know what I have to do and I do it.
So
he has it in his head.
So
If it's
I don't know what
physical
this
list,
is,
no, I
then
don't know.
no.
I don't know if
I'm
that
gonna
matters.
say neutral.
Okay.
You rarely feel insecure. I'm gonna go with this slight disagree.
Really,
Yeah.
I would probably lean towards like slight agree.
Really? I don't know.
What do you think he feels insecure about? How
don't-
dumb he is?
I don't
Or
know.
how ugly he is? Or
I don't. Probably both. A mixture of both.
probably make sure. I would be insecure too if I was.
I don't know if I was doing this in that seat. I don't know if I was doing all this.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think I'm insecure. I don't think I'm insecure.
you rarely feel insecure.
That's what I'm saying. Slightly agree.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
rarely.
Slightly agree. Yeah, sure. You avoid making phone calls. Antonio never calls me.
That's not just me, pal.
Avoid making phone calls.
Let's say medium agree.
I don't even know. Sure.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I'd say a medium disagree.
Yeah. You said this is a dumb thing to do.
so maybe a big disagree. Okay. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. I'd say
Sometimes.
agree.
Yeah.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
I don't know.
I don't know. I
trying to
don't
think
know.
of
I
an
honestly don't
example.
know. What do you think?
I don't care.
Okay. So
Plans are interrupted. I'm just trying to think of like a.
Like what? Would,
Okay. I'll say.
Like what would interrupted mean? Like
I would
as
say-
we're not going anymore, or oh no, we have to go here instead, or like oh he canceled. Like I don't care about all that.
true.
But it's also I would say like slightly agree, just in the sense of not just social plans, but you know if we're gonna film something and then some speed bump comes up, it's like
Well, that's
it's gonna again try to problem solve and then
yeah. Well, that's more upsetting. That's way more upsetting.
You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Do you have skeletons in your closet, Antonia?
I don't think I care.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm gonna say a little disagree.
That's fine.
You are still disagree. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I don't think Antonio cares for that.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're here.
Your emotions control you more than you control them. I would say disagree.
Mhm.
Okay. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
I would,
See, I would
strongly disagree.
Yeah, strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. He will make
In
it
fact,
known to the world.
even when something might be someone's fault, he will emphasize the fact that it is their fault on purpose.
That's how people.
Yeah.
That's how people learn.
Yeah, there we go. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I would disagree.
Mhm.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to
This
feel
is such a
disappointed.
sad
in you.
question.
I would say slightly agree.
I would say strongly agree.
Get at it.
Probably, I'd probably disagree, but I don't know how.
At least medium disagree, if not strongly.
Probably, yeah, I'd say medium disagree.
All right.
Because I think Antonio does think that in the end he'll disappoint everybody he ever knows.
Yeah, and he's probably right.
I don't think about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about all that.
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I would say agree. Somewhat agree.
Yeah,
If I could do the whole job, yes, unbelievable.
yeah.
You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I think
I mean, that would be.
disagree.
Yeah. I mean, that'd
Yeah.
kind of be hypocritical, I guess.
Yeah.
You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I would disagree. He's more drawn to quiet places.
Hmm.
Well, not like a library.
Not
like
like
a
a
quiet bar.
Yeah, like not like a full bar.
Yeah.
You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
Unbelievably. So I've been the only one.
I'm gonna go
No,
medium.
Antonio's good at this.
No, it's bullshit.
I don't know about that. I disagree with that.
Danny's had some feelings recently you haven't noticed.
No,
and
everyone.
brought
No,
up.
no,
I disagree with
no.
that.
It's just if you harp on them, he'll have them forever. You just gotta brush past them.
So
So I understand and I feel.
And he
it.
can
I
know them.
acknowledge
you
it.
just
often feel
doesn't.
overwhelmed. I would say somewhat disagree.
Hmm.
I don't think Antonio feels overwhelmed as often. Like
I don't know. I feel like recently he's been a little overwhelmed.
small disagree.
Small disagree.
That's what I'm
Small
saying.
disagree.
You complete things methodically without skipping over steps. Yeah, agree.
How do you finish something by skipping over steps? Like, what does
You can
that mean?
definitely cut corners on shit, man.
You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
Maybe
I
you're
don't
not
know.
following protocol.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe you got listen, man. You got to paint over your wall. You should be putting 2-3 layers. Maybe you're just a lazy guy. You put one.
Yeah, I see.
That's like
Are you intrigued by labeling things?
By labeling
No,
things.
are you
like a labeler?
Are you intrigued by things labeled as controversial? I don't even know.
I say like slightly agree.
I mean, I guess so.
He's not
Joe
super-
Rogan's controversial.
True.
I don't like not that much.
You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
I still don't truly know what that question means.
Yeah, I wish they would outline like the exact scenario here.
But
Is it like it depends how good is the friend I'm passing along to, and like how much of a better fit is the opportunity? How much do I need this opportunity? It's like so many questions.
True. I really don't know.
yeah,
What did you put for me here?
I think we put that you would.
I think we put slightly agree, right?
Yeah, like you would do it
Or something.
slightly. Or whatever.
I'd say probably. I guess perhaps.
Put slightly agree, I think.
Shake that.
You
shake
struggle with
that.
deadlines. I'd say highly disagree. Antonio's pretty on it.
Try my best.
You feel confident that things will work out for you.
Strongly agree.
I say strongly agree.
Try my best.
Gender, female.
All right, here we go.
Gender female.
You're the logistician.
Whoa. Big word.
ISTJ.
-A.
I feel like that's what I got last time.
So you're 52%
Wow, he's slightly introverted?
introverted, which I think is true. Observant instead of 67% observant compared to intuitive, 75% thinking versus feeling, 68% judging versus prospecting, and 67% assertive versus turbulent.
How okay? Does anyone know how like scientific? This feels a lot like astrology to me. How scientific is this actually?
It might be the.
All right, let's look at the 4 people who are your Sting.
Hell yeah, dude.
Denzel Washington,
Okay.
Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany,
Okay.
and Natalie Portman.
I do see a lot of Natalie Portman. in
yeah,
it.
yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Here, we'll read a little bit of your. Logisticians pride themselves on their integrity. People with this personality type mean what they say, and when they commit to doing something, they make sure to follow through. This personality type makes up a good portion of the overall population, and while logisticians may not be particularly flashy or attention-seeking, they do more than their share to keep society on a sturdy, stable foundation. In their families and their communities, logisticians often earn respect for their reliability, their practicality, and their ability to stay grounded and logical even in the most stressful situations. I feel like that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Here's my thing here, and why I feel like I don't know. These all the explanations of all these personalities are so positive. Where's the ones that like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. Do not be friends with this guy. He's a loser. Because I know a lot of people
There's
like
probably a couple.
Well, let's see. Strengths and weaknesses. Honest and direct. True. Strong-willed and dutiful. True. Very responsible.
I would agree.
Calm and practical. True. Create and enforce order. Jack of all trades. Definitely true. Your weaknesses. You're stubborn. True. Insensitive. True.
Probably true.
All right, guys.
Always by the book. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Judgmental. Often unreasonably blame themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if someone like on Antonio's team messes up, then he'll chew out that guy, and then he'll be like, "It's my fault for even picking that guy. My fault for even picking that guy."
All right. So, yeah. Did we do romantic or friendships was the one we did?
Yeah, and then friendships, and I think that's all.
All right, friendships. Logistician friendships are not spontaneous. They are not talkative or particularly playful in their affection. What logistician friends are is loyal, trustworthy, honorable, and dependable. Others may come and go with ups and downs of life, but logisticians stay by their friend's side no matter what, with a deepness of commitment that other types may not even believe is possible. I think that's true. I think Antonio is a very loyal man. Look at you.
I'll kiss you.
Oh, he's
All right.
playful.
Oh.
So we got logistician and campaigner. Let's see, JT.
Got one more.
All right, JT, you regularly make new friends.
JT was in a fraternity, big frat guy.
That's true. I think agree.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in the middle there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of free time exploring various random topics to pique your interest.
I'm also gonna go agree because JT is the only one that out of our friends that if you said would like rocks move, let's talk about it. JT's looked it up.
I guess that's true. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Probably not.
How do you feel about that, JT?
Do you like to watch people cry?
You like watch people cry? You into that?
What is it? Making people cry makes me want to cry.
No. Seeing other people cry, not you making them.
Sorry,
Not you making them.
Seeing other people cry.
seeing other people- like I think that's so strongly disagree, but
All right, we'll put them in the middle.
Okay. You often make a backup plan for your backup plan. Strongly disagree.
I don't know if JT makes a plan. So
Got him.
you stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I'm gonna agree, but not fully agree. I feel like
think you're
JT. I
wrong.
feel like JT's got some fresh.
True.
At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. I feel like JT bounces around.
Yeah, I'd say a little
agree.
A little agree. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another.
What do you think?
I think I'm closer to Danny here.
So a little
I
less
think you bounce around too a little bit.
Like I'll have a ton of unfinished projects
Yeah.
and shit.
yeah, we'll go
Okay,
there.
or
Middle.
Okay.
Disagree.
You are very sentimental.
I think you're sentimental. I think JT.
I feel like you just think everybody's sentimental. What is sentimental?
But people are sentimental.
What does JT have that is sentimental?
That's a good question.
You were criticizing my Sam.
You know, that's a good point. Out of all of us, I feel like JT has the least like things. Maybe I'll go slightly disagree because I don't think you brought anything over that like I see in your room and you're like, oh no, this I always have to have there. I feel like you just kind of scrapped and came over. Does that make sense? He agrees.
You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists.
Disagree.
Yeah. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Strongly disagree. I don't think that
You
affects
feel
him.
comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
I haven't seen him do it, but I think he can. Like he feels comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works.
Crazy
So
works.
Crazy works.
I'm gonna go. You're not too interested. Not too interested. I'm gonna go agree. I don't think he cares that much. Like just slightly agree.
Okay.
Why? You think it's less?
No, I agree. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
I think JT big heart guy. You disagree?
So no, I'm saying so. That would be disagree, right?
I think JT's got a lot of heart in him. I'm gonna go medium disagree.
Yeah. Well,
His own heart?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
I don't know. I really don't know.
See, this is the thing. I feel like
I think it's like
I think JT will
won't
make-
take bets.
JT
that
will-
are fun bets.
that's true. Yeah, I fucking
Because-
completely agree. Completely agree. No, you got me. Completely agree.
I think it's like here.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
no.
it's like here.
Yeah, JT doesn't take
Bets
anything
that are
fun.
bets.
You usually
So just like, well, why
yeah,
would
why would
I
I
take
do that? Why would I do that? I could put it into the app and get 1-to-1. Why would I do it with you?
You usually
It's a great
prefer
point.
just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particularly daily routine.
100% agree.
Uh,
Billion percent. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on the people you meet. Rarely worry about.
I would say medium agree.
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
that's. I mean, I'll go slightly agree. I'll go slightly agree.
I feel like if we met somebody and somebody was like, oh, JT, they're not the biggest fan of JT, he'd be like,
Well, they said,
sucks to suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You enjoy participating in group activities?
I mean, he does.
talk-
Does he do it? Like he enjoys participating. He does. Does he do it? It's very different. I think he does enjoy. So I'll go slightly.
You guys are just saying this because fucking.
No.
We're doing
I'm
this.
not drinking with you
No,
guys.
no, no.
No, it's
We're
'cause you
doing,
don't even come-
we're doing
no,
this
no,
a
no, no.
slightly. We're doing this a
Yeah,
slightly
slightly-
agree
slightly
because we
agree.
know you enjoy it.
You like books and movies that you come up with your own interpretation of the other thing. I just don't. I don't even know. Do you enjoy that?
I hate that.
Okay.
If,
well,
if it's like, dude, if in the movie and like the main character, she's about to die, and then they cut to black, like, or just show her dying. Like,
Yeah,
why am I-
yeah.
what's happening?
I agree with you.
This is a story. Tell me the story.
I agree with you
You
100.
guys
percent
don't like The Sopranos?
hate that shit.
Your happiness
Uh,
comes from helping others accomplish things more than your own. Again, that means like we did it more like motherly, right?
I don't.
Comes
Yeah,
more
I don't think
from-
I'm that type
yeah.
person.
Yeah.
I think I would love and appreciate those types of people, 100%.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm that.
Yeah, I don't
type
think
of
you.
person.
I don't think. I feel like it's really hard to be that.
Comes more from- so disagree.
Yeah.
You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. I would say that's true. I feel like JT is pretty interested in a lot of things.
Yeah. Difficult with what to try next.
That might be not true.
I don't think. I don't. I feel like.
But I feel like the first part. I feel
Yeah.
like so at least it's
Okay.
a little nudge
All right,
over
yeah,
here.
I'll go there. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. Worrying about it? I don't think so. I feel like JT kind of just goes with the swing of things. I'm going to go disagree. You avoid leadership roles in group settings.
I think disagree.
You avoid
I think leadership roles are.
in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, but disagree because it's a double negative. It's weird.
You are definitely not an artistic type of person. You are definitely not an artistic type person. These double negatives are so fucking
So
weird.
disagree. I mean, JT's artistic.
I don't know about that.
Uh,
I think I'm less artistic than Antonio, probably. So I don't remember what we put for Antonio.
we put middle disagree.
Yeah. So and
I
we
think-
put all the way over there for you. So I think that fits.
You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings?
What do you think, JT?
I think agree.
I think agree too.
100%.
Facts
Okay,
over
yeah.
feelings.
Facts over feelings,
Facts over
bruh.
feelings, bro.
Losers.
Facts don't care about your
Yeah.
feelings.
Okay. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
I feel like
Disagree.
I feel like JT. I think it's completely disagree. I think JT doesn't like his chores interrupting his relaxing time.
You enjoy watching people argue.
I'll go neutral.
Yeah.
I'll go neutral.
I feel like
That's why-
I feel like everybody in this group a little bit enjoys watching people argue.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I feel like
But I don't think JT like.
I feel like JT watches like
But JT enjoys
content from
arguing.
People argue. I
JT
don't
does
know.
enjoy arguing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a little bit.
Yeah.
This question's weird.
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. tend to avoid it. I disagree. I feel like
Tend to avoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love attention.
Yeah, I disagree. Your mood changes very quickly. I feel like once JT's, I feel like JT's the only like one like I don't think we do that. I think he has concrete moods.
Yeah,
It's
me
like
too.
oh we have JT, we have fun tea today.
You lose your patience with people who are not as efficient as you. I'd say.
I think
agree.
JT's like that as well. Yeah, he's
Yeah?
just that kind of person. Yeah.
You often end up doing things at the last possible moments.
I'm gonna agree on that.
Big agree.
Big agree. You have always
Sorry.
been fascinated by the question, what if anything happens after death? You care about that?
You care about
You
that?
care about that?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we'll put him in the middle.
Okay.
Why am I reading them all? You
Well,
usually
no,
prefer.
I'm reading them all, but then sometimes you read them. So I thought we were like doing a little two.
all right, so you do this page.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than your own,
Disagree.
rather than on your own.
Disagree. I feel like he likes to be on his own, but he's also never really alone. He's always like talking to somebody too, like in a chat
That's
or something.
true. Virtually,
Virtually,
He's
but
always with
I'm still gonna go disagree though. I don't think
you usually prefer to be around others. So you're saying agree.
usually prefer to be. I'm saying I don't think he does it. I don't think that counts. I don't think the Discord.
Okay,
chat
so you're
counts.
saying
Yeah.
agree. You usually prefer to be around others. So you're saying he.
No, Danny,
disagree.
Jesus.
Yeah. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
I don't think he gets
I
bored.
think we're all, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he gets bored. Yeah, that's fine.
You find it easy to empathize with the person whose experiences are very different from yours.
I think JT has an easier time empathizing.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I think a little slight disagreement.
Yeah, I don't know how easy that is because
It's a hard thing to do
yeah,
as
it's
a
hard.
human.
Yeah, who
You
cares?
usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible.
I'm gonna agree. Yeah. You rarely second. Oh right,
I had this
right.
page.
All
See,
right.
you
Don't
keep-
beat
you
me up.
keep
Don't beat
jumping
me up.
in.
Don't beat me up.
You rarely second
take too
guess the
long.
choices that you have made.
I think. Oh no, actually, completely. Whatever one. I don't think he second guesses at
Going
all.
into Shopify, probably.
Yeah. No, he regrets that. He regrets that. Yeah. I don't think like once he's in, he's in.
Okay.
He eats it.
After a
That's
long,
also, there's a difference between second guessing
Yeah.
and
And
like just
reg-
being wrong. like I'm not gonna stick by a wrong thing that I did.
after a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
Get this? No.
You enjoy going to art museums? Probably. I don't think so. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Disagree. I think he understands them. It's not a hard time, so you disagree.
Okay, yeah. You like to have a to-do list for each day.
Completely disagree. I think.
Probably. You rarely feel insecure.
How are you feeling? How you feeling, pal? How you been feeling lately?
I want to say medium disagree, but then I probably would go slightly disagree because I
Second one's the honest
feel
one.
insecure, but like I do still want to do things to improve. Like I want to get in better shape and like do
Yeah, I
these
got
things
you.
that like.
You avoid making phone calls.
I feel like JT calls me a good amount.
Okay, so
But-
disagree.
Yeah.
You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I actually think JT does this a fair amount.
I think
I feel like he
He also called this stupid before, but
well, I said to spend a lot of time is stupid,
Yeah.
but I think JT does this a fair amount. He always tries to understand
Yeah,
both
yeah.
sides of the argument. In your social circle, you often are the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities.
oof, get that out of here.
Disagree.
Shouldn't even ask that question.
If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
Unbelievably agree. Unbelievably. If
Really?
no, like plans, like I'm saying, like if he wants to do something, like if he's playing a game and now he has to go do something else, he'd be like he wants to do anything to get back to what he was doing originally. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago.
How you feeling about the past?
you tell me.
I'll go. I don't know. See, I don't know because like it's very easy to. I think it's either way. It's slightly agree or slightly disagree. I don't think it's crazy either way. Yeah.
You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Rarely contemplate. I feel like everybody thinks about it.
Yeah.
So,
So
disagree slightly,
Yeah.
right? Because
your emotions control you more than you control them.
I don't know. I feel like JT gets tilted pretty quick and makes rash decisions. So I'm gonna go medium agree.
All right.
You
take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
take great care.
I don't think
like great care.
I'd say
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts.
I
would agree.
I think bursts of energy. Yeah, JT's a big
agree.
burst of energy guy.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. This is such a funny question.
Just put what you put for all of us. I guess did we put the same?
What's that?
I don't know. What did you put for me?
I don't know. I forgot.
I think it was medium disagree.
All right, so I'm just gonna leave medium disagree. Also,
Okay.
I mean,
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
100% agree.
You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. So
Yeah, disagree. I
disagree?
mean, we
Medium
have
disagree?
to. Yeah.
You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I feel like if JT is out, you don't want to have quiet.
Yeah, I
intimate
think
place.
that JT likes more of the rowdy places.
Yeah.
Also, fraternity man.
True. You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
I don't think JT's good at this at all. At all. I don't think JT's good at that at all. It's like JT, you've been annoying them for 15 minutes. What are you talking about?
Okay. So we'll do a little disagree there. You often feel overwhelmed.
Maybe a little.
A little bit over. A
Just
little
a
bit.
little.
Just a tad.
Yeah.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
I'm gonna disagree with that. Yeah.
If there's a
middle.
step I deem unnecessary, I will 100% be skipping
yeah.
it.
You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
Yeah,
I'd say
I agree.
You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. This one is so weird still. We don't really know. I feel like did we neutral everybody?
I think we neutraled everybody.
Yeah, I think
I don't
so.
like that question.
It's
I think JT would.
it's just too
I just don't
vague.
get it. Yeah.
We need context for that question.
You struggle with deadlines.
I don't know.
You struggle with deadlines? I feel like
100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh
I was
my
gonna
God.
say I know you procrastinate. I don't know if you don't make them, you know what I'm saying? You feel confident
That things
No,
will work out
definitely.
for you.
that
I
things
feel
will
like
work out for you?
when
Yeah.
I was working at
I agree with
software
that.
engineer, I would always be like, oh, like on Sunday night, I'd be like, yeah, I gotta do something that was due last Friday.
You're right. You're right.
But do you feel confident that things will work out for you? I think agree. I feel like we all feel very
Yeah,
confident.
Way too confident.
JT, you should shake that, but and male. Let's
All
go.
right, here we
So
go.
I don't know how no male.
Oh, what's the difference?
I don't know.
Logician. Different than a logistician.
Logistician and logician. I'm like the magician.
Logician, you're the woman.
Oh. All right, what celebrities am I like?
Yeah, I don't know how much footage is left on this camera. Let's go.
Okay. Well, jeez.
Oh, again with this camera thing, I'm gonna be cut out of the
Celebrities,
podcast again.
Bill Gates, Kristen Stewart, Albert Einstein, and Avicii.
Who do we have sitting in this chair?
Oh, killed himself.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, just the facts.
Danny is
Rest
just
in
the
peace.
facts.
I mean, I rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
my logician
I
brother.
love Avicii. But
My
it's just an
logician
interesting grouping of people. Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, Kristen Stewart, and Avicii.
Well, I mean, like somehow I see Albert Einstein, Bill Gates like together.
Yeah.
How Avicii's in there?
I get Avicii too.
Actually,
How do you not get
Stewart, maybe I see in there too.
For-
Way.
Deadpan, like no emotion.
Oh,
But
keep
that's not
talking
what
good
you
about
are.
yourself. But
I'm just with these people,
no,
not me.
but Avicii is like a genius in his own right. I would get at his craft. I don't know what Kristen Stewart is. Like I know she's an actress. That's not what I meant. I mean, like what is she like? Why?
I don't. I mean, I guess she just took the test and got the same results, right? That's all
Yeah, I
it
guess
is.
so.
probably.
Doesn't really mean.
All right, should we just do strengths and weaknesses or introduction to the little
Just
introduction?
a little introduction, strength and weakness.
Okay, logicians pride themselves on their unique perspectives and vigorous intellect. They can't help but puzzle over the mysteries of the universe, which may explain why some of the most influential philosophers and scientists of all time have been logicians. This personality type is fairly rare, but with their creativity and inventiveness, logicians aren't afraid to stand out from the crowd.
Look at you.
I think JT has some unique perspectives.
Yeah.
What?
Sick.
Analytical strengths are analytical, original, open-minded, curious, and objective.
I agree.
think that's true. Weaknesses are disconnected, insensitive, dissatisfied, impatient, and perfectionistic.
I agree with all those except go up.
Perfectionistic.
No, I agree with that too. Kind of. Insensitive. I think.
Oh, I think JT's
Oh, I think-
incredibly
No, wait.
insensitive.
Which one did you disagree?
I don't know about that.
Which one?
I agree with insensitive.
Which one did you disagree
Dissatisfied?
with? You're
Wait, what does dissatisfied
You're
even
definitely
mean?
impatient. I think you are a perfectionist. I think that's
What does dissatisfied mean?
Logicians can't help but
Am I just
imagine how
sad all
things
the
would be
time?
better than they already are. So I don't think you're dissatisfied that often.
Wait, what did you say it was? Better than
It's essentially you can't help but imagine how things should be better than they already are.
Honestly, I feel like that's kind of goes in line with perfectionist. But that just dissatisfied is a weird way of putting it. It makes me sound like I'm sad all the time.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like you want more. You just always want more,
Yeah.
which is I get that too. Disconnect. Yeah, maybe now that I know the definition, I guess I agree with those.
Yeah.
You can read it. I'm not reading that.
Okay. Like anyone, logicians look to their friends for companionship and support, but people with this personality type prize something else as well: intellectual depth.
That's why me and JT.
That's why I'm here with you, bozos.
Yeah, that's why me and JT hang out more than
Not everyone will meet logician standards for a potential friend, but when someone does, the connection can spark instantly, surprising everyone who thought they had the seemingly distant personality type pegged. I have JT pegged.
I just saw pegged. Yeah,
pegging
we're
me?
pegging JT
Wait, what is that saying? That I
because I think it's saying because you it's hard for this type to make friends when you find one. It's like an instant compatibility thing. I think that's what it's saying.
or selective. That's the kind of either way.
All right.
So those
there
are
we go. That's us.
That's us. Although again, this is saying JT is an introvert.
I definitely do think he has more introverted tendencies. I feel like.
All right.
I think I've gotten more introverted over the years, actually.
Well, this is us. We got a campaigner, a logistician, and a logician, and a magician.
Yeah, Danny's both.
Reveal yourself. Take the personality quiz
us know what
for
you
yourself
got.
and let us know what you got. What are you like any of us?
Yeah, I want to see if someone has matches us in many of these.
Yeah, if you match any of us, who are you most like? And who do you like the most?
Who do you like the most? Yeah, let's get at it. It's long enough.
Yeah, that was a bit of a doozy.
Have fun,
eh?
guys. Have fun
Thanks
with
for
that one.
sticking around to the end. Like, share, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Mwah.